Good afternoon, class. So, before we proceed with our topic about quadratic inequality, let us review finding the roots of each of the following quadratic equations. So, ito yung, for example, number 1, x squared plus 11x plus 10 is equal to 0. So, the roots are negative 10 and negative 1. So, all you have to do is to factor this. So, what are the factors of 10 na if you will add the factors, we will have positive 11? Okay. So, the factors of 10 is 10 and 1 because 10 times 1 is 10 and then 10 plus 1 is equal to 11. So, ang mangyayari magiging x plus 10 times x plus 1 equals 0. So, pag sinolve si x, ito yung kalalabasan. Okay. So, we have number 1. So, try natin yung number 1. So, we have x squared plus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. Okay. So, we can solve this by factoring. Kung ano yung mas komportable kayong gamitin, factoring, computing the square, quadratic formula. Bahala kayo kung anong gusto niyo. So again, ano yung factors ni 6 na kapag pinag-add natin, positive 5 ang kalalabasan. So we have 3 and 2. So I can rewrite this as, so the factors of x squared plus 5x plus 6 is x plus 3 times x plus 2 is equal to 0. And then solve for x. So ibig sabihin, x plus 3 equals 0. The other one is x plus 2 equals 0. So we have x is equal to negative 3 or x is equal to negative 2. Susundan? Okay. Next, number 2. X squared minus 9x plus 14 equals 0. So again, ano yung factors ni 14 na kapag pinag-add is negative 9 ang kalalabasan? Diba, ang 14 is 7 times 2. Oh, since negative to, then positive naman yung dulo, parehong negative yung factors natin. So, we have negative 7, tsaka negative 2. Okay, so the factors would be x minus 7 times x minus 2 equals 0. Solving for x, we have x equals positive 7 or x is equal to positive 2. Ganito lang din yung gagawin. Okay, next, number 3. X squared plus 4x minus 12. So, number 3, x squared plus 4x minus 12 equals 0. So, factors ni negative 12. Dapat yung isa negative, yung isa positive. Pero, ang sum dapat is positive 4. So, pwede ang 6 tsaka negative 2. Kasi 6 times negative 2 is negative 12. 6 plus negative 2 is positive 4. So, the factors are x plus 6 and then x minus 2 equals 0. So, solving for x, we will have x is equal to negative 6 or x is equal to positive 2. Susundan? Okay. Sulat muna natin. So, we have negative 3, negative 2. Ito, positive 7, positive 2. Negative 6, tsaka positive 2. Okay. Ito naman tayo. Sa x squared minus 2x minus 15. So, ano yung factors ni 15 na kapag pinag-add is negative 2 ang kalalabasan? Okay, negative 5 and 3. Sinolkat ko na, ha? Kopyahin muna natin. Ito tayo. Ngayon, number 4, we have x squared minus 2x minus 15 is equal to 0. Tama ba? Okay. So, ang factors ng negative 15, we have negative 5, tsaka positive 3. So, x minus 5, and then x plus 3 equals 0. So, x is equal to positive 5, or x is equal to negative 3. Review pa lang tayo, ha? O, last number. Last number natin is 2x squared minus 5x minus 12. So, 2x squared minus 5x minus 12 is equal to 0. Okay, so what are the factors of negative 12? So, pwede tayong gumamit ng 3, 4. Tama? Yung isa negative. Bahala kayong anong gusto yung negative dyan. Pwede rin ng 6 and 2. Pwede rin 12 and 1. So, ang problema natin, merong value si x squared or value ni a. So, ibig sabihin, yung factors natin is, yung isa may 2x, yung isa x lang. Tama? Trial and error lang tayo. Short for trial and error. So, So, makabaho, no? So, trial and error lang tayo. O, gamitin muna natin to. Kapag ito si negative 3, tapos dito si positive 4, kasi dapat magkaiba eh. So, tingnan muna natin yung kalalabasan. Negative 3x, negative 3 times x is negative 3x, tama? 2 times 4 is 8. Pag pinag-add ko ba to, ang kalalabasan is negative 5. Okay, magiging positive 5. So, ang gagawin natin, pagpapalitin natin yung sign. So, this will become 2x plus 3. Tapos, yung isa, gagawin natin negative. So, dapat si negative. Okay, para ang mangyari, this will become positive 3x. Ito, negative 8x. Ito yun, no? Okay? So, positive 3 plus negative 8 is negative 5. So, ang factors niya would be 2x plus 3 and then x minus 4 equals 0. So, if we are going to solve for x, we have 2x is equal to negative 3, diba? Then, divide both sides by 2. So, x is equal to negative 3 over 2. Or, itong si x is equal to positive 4. So, ito na yung factors niya. Okay? Hi class, good day. So, our topic for today is about quadratic inequality. So, a quadratic inequality is any inequality that can be expressed in any of the forms. So, ax squared plus bx plus c is less than 0. Ax squared plus bx plus z is greater than 0. The other one is ax squared plus bx plus c is less than or equal to 0. And last, we have ax squared plus bx plus c is greater than or equal to 0. Where a and b and c are real numbers and a must not be equal to 0. Kagaya lang ng quadratic equation. Basta meron siyang highest exponent or ang degree niya is 2, and then merong inequality sign. Ito yung less than or equal. Ito less than or equal. So yun lang ibig sabihin ng quadratic inequality. Okay, so if a number line is divided into 3 regions, the two numbers that divide it are the boundaries. So take note of this, boundaries. If the boundaries are indicated with open circle, ibig sabihin walang shade yung circle. Ibig sabihin they are not included in the set. So if they are indicated with closed circles or yung merong shade, ibig sabihin part siya ng set. So for example, ito yung ating number 9. Yung naka-open circle, ito po, yan yung tinatawag nating boundaries. So yung boundaries na yan, hinatin niya yung number line into 3 regions. Ito yung first region, second, and third. So dito sa first region, mula kay negative 1, papunta kay negative 10 or negative 15. Ito namang region 2, we have negative 1 from negative 4. And yung pang third region is from positive 4 to positive infinity. Sabihin, tutuloy yan hanggang kailan mo gusto. Okay. Yung parenthesis, ito yung nagsasabi na yung number na to is hindi included. Ito nga yung indication niya, di ba? So, ibig sabihin, hindi siya kasali. Kapag nag-deal tayo sa negative infinity or positive infinity, laging parenthesis ang gagamitin. Okay? So, yun lang yung sinasabi dun sa 3 regions. Dito naman, sa number 2, so, meron tayong 3 region din. O, kakasabi ko lang, di ba? So, dapat ito ay parenthesis. Yan. Pag may negative or positive infinity, parenthesis to, ha? Okay. So, dito, we have 3 regions. Ang boundaries natin is negative 4 saka positive 5. So, since yung circle natin is closed or merong itim or shade, ibig sabihin, kasama siya. Ang nag-i-indicate na kasama siya sa ating interval notation is itong brackets. So, negative infinity up to negative 4. Ibig sabihin, si negative 4 ay kasali, kaya brackets ang gagamitin. Okay? Next, itong region 2, mula kay negative 4, papunta kay positive 5. So, brackets, kasali siya. And number 3, we have positive 5 to positive infinity. So, since may shade, included siya. Yun lang naman yan. Kapag open circle, not included. Kapag closed circle or with shade na circle, included. Tandaan, yung negative tsaka positive infinity, lagi siyang parenthesis lang. Okay? So, let's now proceed with solving the quadratic inequalities. So, here are the steps. So, una, write the inequality as a quadratic equation in standard form. Kailangan ang standard form. Next, solve the quadratic equation. Next is, locate the boundary points. Yung kaninang yung may open tsaka closed circles. Number 4, choose one number from each region as test points. And number 5, write the solution set as interval notation or show it as graph. Okay, so for number 1, so we have x squared plus 7x plus 10 is less than 0. Kapag less than 0, ibig sabihin, mas malaki yung 0. Ibig sabihin, dapat negative to kalalabasan ng equation. So, ang first question, naka-standard form na ba to? Okay, very good. Next, is to rewrite this as a quadratic equation. So, we have x squared plus 7x plus 10 equals 0. Okay, so we are now going to solve this by factoring, kagaya sa review natin kanina. So, ano yung factors natin na kapag pinag-add natin is positive 7? Okay, so we have 5 and 2, tama? So, we have x plus 5. The other one is x plus 2 equals 0. So, if you are going to solve for x, we have x is equal to negative 5 or x is equal to negative 2. So, itong na-solve natin na x, ayan na yung ating boundary points. Okay. So, ano ilalagay natin dito? Open circle ba or closed circle? Okay. Madali lang. Tingnan yung inequality sign. Meron ba siyang equal sign sa baba? Okay. So, ibig sabihin, open circle lang gagamitin natin. So, nasan si negative 5? Ito. So, gawa lang kayo ng circle dyan. And then, si negative 2. Okay? So, meron tayong tatlong region. Okay. So, para makuha yung test points, dun muna tayo sa region 1. Okay. Pwede kayong kumuha ng kahit anong number dito. Pero para madalian kayo, yung pinakamaliit ang kukunin. Okay? So, negative 6. O, negative 6 ang pinili natin. So, itong si negative 6, isa-substitute nyo lang siya dito sa original nating inequality. So, we have, pag sinabing isa-substitute, we have negative 6 squared plus 7 times negative 6 plus 10 is less than 0. So, negative 6 squared is 36 plus 7 times negative 6 is negative 42 plus 10 is less than 0. 36 plus negative 42 is negative 6. Negative 6 plus 10 is positive 4. Okay, ang tanong, ang 4 ba is less than 0? Okay, mali. So, ibig sabihin, ito ay false. Hindi na to kasali sa solution natin, itong part na to. Next, dun tayo sa region 2. Okay, o pili kayo ng number mula kay negative 5, negative 4, negative 3, negative 2. Ito, pagitan nila. Okay, o try natin si negative 3. Negative 3. So, for example, we have negative 3 squared plus 7 times negative 3 plus 10 is less than 0. So, negative 3 squared is 9. 7 times negative 3 is negative 21 plus 10 is less than 0. 9 minus 21 is negative 12. Plus 10, we have negative 2. Is it less than 0? Yes, this is true. Okay, next. Sa region 3. Okay, anong pinakamaliit na number na pwede nyo gamitin? O, try natin yung 0. So, kahit anong number piliin nyo dyan, pwede. So, try natin yung 0 para madali. So, 0 square plus 7 times 0 plus 10 is less than 0. So, this is 0, 0, natira is 10. 10 is less than 0. Tama ba to? Okay. False. So, ibig sabihin, ang tama lang is itong region na to. Yung region 2. Tama? Okay. So, ang interval notation natin, sulat ko ha. So, our interval notation would be, sulat natin, is negative 5. Since hindi sila included, negative 5 up to negative 2. So, kung i-graph natin yan, this will become, kunwari, ayan na, ito si negative 5, ito si negative 2. Okay. So, diba, yung gitna lang yung tama sa atin. So, gagawa kayo ng broken lines. Ibig sabihin, hindi siya included. And then, ito yung isi-shape nyo. So, ibig sabihin, yan lang yung solution niya. Okay? Yes? Example number 2. Solve 2x squared minus x is greater than or equal to 8. So, first step is write this in standard form. So, the standard form for this is 2x squared minus x. Yung minus 15, lipat lang natin. So, this will become minus negative 15 is greater than or equal to 0. So, solve this or rewrite this as quadratic equation. So, we have 2x squared minus x minus 15 is equal to 0. So, we can factor this. So, since ang a natin is 2, so, ang isang factor niya dito is meron tayong 2x. Yung kabila is x is equal to 0. So, ano yung mga factors ni negative 15? So, pwede natin ilagay, let's say, 2x plus 5. Yung kabila is negative 3. Kasi 2x times negative 3 is negative 6, diba? And then 5 times x. O, 6x minus 5x is negative x. So, the values of x would be x is equal to, transpose natin si 5. So, magiging negative 5, tama? Divide natin by 2. And then, the other one is x is equal to positive 3. Okay, so, the boundary points is negative 5 over 2 or positive 3. So, anong ilalagay natin circle? Open ba or close? Okay. Close ang gagamitin natin kasi merong equal to na sign. Greater than or equal to na sign. So, ano ba si negative 5 over 2? Ano yung decimal ano niya? Equivalent niya. Okay. Negative 2.5. So, ibig sabihin, nandito siya. Nandito siya. Sa gitna ni negative 2 at negative 3. Since may equal to, close circle tayo. Okay. Next, we have positive 3. So, nandito si positive 3. Close circle. Okay. So, meron tayong region 1, region 2, saka region 3. So, sa region 1, ano ang points na gagamitin natin? Kahit ano dyan. So, sabi ko nga para mas madalian kayo, yung pinakamaliit na number ang gagamitin natin. So, pwede natin gamitin si negative 3. So, si negative 3, isa-substitute na lang dito sa original equation. So, we have 2 times negative 3 squared minus negative 3 is greater than or equal to 15. So, 2 times negative 3 squared is 9. Ito, negative of negative 3 is positive 3 na to. Greater than or equal to 15. 2 times 9 is 18. Tama? 18 plus 3 is greater than or equal to 15. What is 18 plus 3? Okay. 21 is greater than or equal to 15. Is this true statement? Okay. This is true. So, yung region 1 is true. Tama? Next, dun tayo sa region 2. Trabaho lang talaga pero madali lang. O, anong gusto natin piliin? Sabi ko nga sa inyo, yung mas mapapadali kayo. Try natin yung 0. 0 ulit. Basta pag may 0, 0 na piliin nyo para nyo kanya. So, 2 times 0 squared minus 0 greater than or equal to 15. Still becomes 0. Is 0 greater than or equal to 15? No. So, this is false. Sa region 3, pipiliin natin is, okay, 4. Try natin yung 4. So, yun yung pinakamaliit. So, 2 times 4 squared minus 4 is greater than or equal to 15. 4 squared is 16. 16 times 2 is 32. Minus 4 is greater than or equal to 15. 32 minus 4 is positive 28. Is it greater than or equal to 15? Yes. So, true. Okay. So, ang interval notation natin is dalawa, tama? So, ibig sabihin, kung i-shade natin to, ibig sabihin, ito, tama. Tama to. Pati ito, tama. Okay. So, if we will write this in interval notation, the answer would be, since tuloy-tuloy siya, di ba? So, ito na yung tinatawag natin, negative infinity up to, ano yung boundary points natin? Negative 5 over 2. Okay, brackets ba or parentheses? Okay, this time, brackets na. Kasi included siya, close circle. And then the other one is ito, yung third. So, from positive 3 up to positive infinity. Parentheses. So, lalagyan nyo lang siya ng union. Ibig sabihin, pagsasamahin natin siya. Okay, so kung i-graph niyo to, this will become, pagpasensyahan nyo yung graph ko ha. So, this, and dito si negative 5 over 2, and dito si positive 3. So, since close circle tayo, ang iguhit nyo dito is yung diretsong linya. Hindi siya putol-putol. Ganyan. And then, shade ninyo yung dalawang nasa labas, nasa gilid. So, ito. Kabila din. Sabihin, yan yung solution. Okay? Buong linya dapat kapag less than or greater than, putol-putol yung linya. Ibig sabihin, hindi kasali. So, yan na yung graph niya. Okay, let's proceed. Number 3. Examples. Solve x squared plus 2x minus 63 is greater than 0. Okay, naka-standard form na ba siya? Tama. So, hindi na natin naayusin pa. So, solve, i-rewrite muna natin to into quadratic equation. So, we have x squared, pili tayo ng ibang kulay, x squared plus 2x minus 63 is equal to 0. So, si 63, anong factor si 63? Kapag pinag-add, positive 2 ang kalalabasan. So, pwedeng positive 9, yung isa negative 7. Si 9 times 7 is 63, di ba? Okay, so the factors are x plus 9, then the other one is x minus 7 is equal to 0. So, x is equal to negative 9 or x is equal to positive 7. So, if we are going to write the boundary points, so negative 9, nasan si negative 9? Ito, open ba siya or closed circle? Okay, open lang. Kasi, lang si greater than, walang equal to sa baba. And then, positive 7. So, nandito. So, we have 3 regions. Ito yung 1, 2, 3. Okay, asan kaya ito yung solution? So, gagamit tayo ng test points. Para sa region 1, ang gagamitin natin, ito na yung negative 10. Okay, so yung negative 10, isa-substitute natin dito sa original na inequality. So, we have negative 10 squared plus 2 times negative 10 minus 63 is greater than 0. Negative 10 squared is 100. Ito, negative 20, tama? Minus 63 is greater than 0. 100 minus 20 is positive 80. 80 minus 63. What is the answer? 80 minus 63, we have positive 17 is greater than 0. Is it true? Yes, it is true. Okay, next, region 2. Okay, may 0 ba dito? 0 ang gamitan natin. So, 0. So, 0 square plus 2 times 0 minus 63 is greater than 0. So, cancel na to, negative 63 na lang ang kalalabasan. Is it true? No, it is false. So, region 3 na tayo. We have, anong piliin natin? Gamitin natin yung 8. Kasi yun ang pinakamaliit, diba? So, 8 squared plus 2 times 8 minus 63 is greater than 0. 8 squared is 64, tama? Plus, ito ay 16 minus 63. 64 minus 63 is 1. 1 plus 16, 17 ito. So, 17 is greater than 0, which is true. So, ang true lang natin is ito. Itong region 1 tsaka region 3. Tama? So, ano ang interval notation natin? So, ang interval notation natin would be, since ito is greater than lang, so, mula na naman kay negative infinity up to negative 9, parenthesis, union, positive 7, up to positive infinity. So, yun yung ating interval notation. Okay, so kung itigraph natin yan, we have, ito si negative 9, ito si positive 7. Since wala siyang equal to sa baba, broken line ang i-drawing nyo. Broken line. Broken line. And then, yung ating shade is nandito sa labas. So, yun na lang pag-shade. Okay, so yan na yung ating graph. So, for our last example, we have solve x squared minus 6x plus 8 is less than or equal to 0. So, first step is, naka-standard form na siya. Yes. Next is to solve it by rewriting it into quadratic equation. So, we have x squared minus 6x plus 8 is equal to 0. Then, we factor it. What are the factors of 8? That if you will add it, you will have negative 6. So, we have negative 4 as well as negative 2. So, the factors of the quadratic equation is x minus 4 times x minus 2 is equal to 0. So if we solve for x, we have x is equal to positive 4 or x is equal to positive 2. So this is our boundaries. We have, anong gagamitin natin? Close or open circle? Okay, close circle because of this. Less than or equal to. So we have positive 4. Ito. Bilugan natin. Close it. And the last one is positive 2. Okay. So here are the two regions. We have 1, ito, 2, saka 3. Test point muna tayo sa region 1. So gamit tayo ng 0. Kasi yun ang pinakamadaling pwede gamitin. So we have 0 square minus 6 times 0 plus 8 is less than or equal to 0. This is 0, 0 din to, positive 3. Ang positive 8 ba is less than or equal to 0? Okay, false. Next, region 2. Sa region 2 naman, ang gagamitan natin, ito, dito tayo. Gamit tayo ng 3. So, we have 3 square minus 6 times 3 plus 8 is less than or equal to 0. This is 3 square is 9 minus 18 plus 8 is less than or equal to 0. 9 minus 18 is negative 9 plus 8 is negative 9. Is it less than or equal to 0? Yes, it is. So we have 3. And last, we have region 3. Gamitin natin is the positive 5. So we have 5 square minus 6 times 5 plus 8 is less than or equal to 0. So 25 minus 30 plus 8 is less than or equal to 0. 25 minus 30 is negative 5 plus 8, we have positive 3 less than or equal to 0, which is false. So therefore, our interval notation, since ang tama lang dito is itong region 2, tama? Since close circle tayo, so ang ating interval notation would be brackets. So we have mula kay positive 2, papunta kay positive 4. So, kung i-graph natin yan, so ito si 2, tapos si 4. Close siya, so ibig sabihin, straight line, buong straight line. Hindi siya broken lines. Okay. And then, ang shade natin is yung nasa loob. Tama? Ito. So, yan yung solution. Yan yung graph. Hindi ko lang. Ilalagpas na sa. Okay? That's it. So, I want you to answer. Mamaya ibigay ko.